All of this comes after the president proposed a 25% increase on tariffs of Canadian goods. Those tariffs on Canada and Mexico were scheduled to take effect at the start of the month, but were delayed for 30 days. Meantime, the Maine Association of Realtors estimates the average cost of a home in the state is around $400,000. That's nearly an 8% increase over the course of a year. And now home builders and economists are warning those prices could rise even more if the tariffs take effect. News Center Maine's Alex Haskell explains how.
Here in Maine, many homes are built with materials imported from Canada, most notably lumber.
Most of our lumber is imported from Canada.
Each year, Maine relies on about 2 million tons of Canadian lumber, according to Travis Blake, president of the Maine Association of Home Builders and Remodelers. But that supply could soon become significantly more expensive.
We're having reciprocal tariffs.
President Trump has proposed a 25% tariff on Canadian imports, which has been on a month-long pause.
It's going to raise the cost of housing in Maine by 5 to 10% on what is already a high price tag in the state of Maine.
An economic assessment.
To better understand the potential effects, we spoke with Dr. Rachel Bouvier, an economics professor at the University of Southern Maine.
Maine lumbermen, who own their own mills, they might benefit a little bit from this because they will no longer be faced with lower price competition from Canadian lumber products.
Dr. Bouvier explains President Trump's tariffs stem from a desire to level the playing field, as he claims Canada is trading unfairly. The hope is this would boost U.S. jobs and industries.
But generally speaking, tariffs don't usually have that sort of effect.
Blake adds Maine's lumber mills are already at full capacity. An increased demand for local materials due to tariffs could lead to shortages.
We'll try to source stuff more from Maine and locally, but that's going to have an effect on supply because everyone's going to try to do that.
To meet a possible increased demand, he explains Maine's lumber mills would need to invest in new equipment and hire more labor, which is challenging given the state's existing labor shortage. Additionally, Maine's forests simply don't have the capacity to supply enough raw materials to fill the gap.
We'd have to import from Canada the raw material, so that would be tariffed.
So while the tariffs could benefit some local producers, some fear it will ultimately raise housing prices, making it even harder for potential buyers to find affordable homes in Maine. In Portland, Alex Haskell, News Center, Maine.
President Trump also argued that tariffs will strengthen the U.S. economy by protecting it from illegal immigration and drug trafficking, using those tariffs as leverage against both Canada and Mexico.